the best of luck. Now, our next guest is no stranger to talent, choreographing some of the most complex dance routines for some of the biggest stars on the planet, including Beyonce, Pink and Britney Spears. Currently, he's trying to inject some of the same magic into the finalists on this year's X Factor. Please welcome Brian Friedman.
Hello.
How are you?
How am I? Hungover, which is terrible because we're talking about how bad alcohol is.
Yeah, you might as well be a crack addict.
I know, totally. Well, it's not the same thing to me. I get it. I do know. People need to be educated and know that it can hurt you.
Where have you been drinking?
Oh, I was at Whiskey Mist, and then I had some Lebanese, and I don't know.
Lebanese what?
Food.
He's on a trip. He's on the Lebanese.
Just a late night. Halloween's such a fun night for me, and London finally is embracing it. I remember when I first came to London, it wasn't that big of a deal, Halloween, and it's very American.
Well, you worked with the X Factor this year, didn't you?
I love it.
They embraced the whole Halloween feel.
They did.
As the creative director, clear up for me, because you didn't work on the show when I did. We didn't have a creative director. What are you in charge of? What does your department head up?
Everything. It's lighting, screens, costumes, makeup, hair.
Makeup?
Choreography, set design. There's a fly in here.
I know, it is here. It's okay.
My shifting
like a dog squirrel.
So if you're in charge of the makeup, I saw the photographs of Katie with the grey eyelashes. Was that you?
Well, we have an amazing makeup designer who does all the makeup on the show, and that was her creation, and I loved it. It was very out there, it was very weird, but Katie's very out there and very weird.
I thought it suited the song, actually.
Yeah,
it was
I
love the wig.
It was
fantastic.
witch in a new way. That fly is killing me.
I think that's slightly an exaggeration, Brian. It's not really going to kill you.
Right. Well, like alcohol.
When you've got a hangover, that fly's probably looking massive, isn't it? And the sound rattling around in your head.
I think it is. It's really intense.
We'll get you some headache tablets.
No, so the creative director on the show, tell me how it works. Do you go to the judges and say, this is what I'm thinking for the songs you've chosen, or do they come to you and say, Brian, I want a trapeze artist and whatever else it is they want?
It depends. You know, I had a talk with Louis last night, and he has a vision for Wagner this week. So he's going to have to take credit for this one. But
that means that you don't like it.
Oh, no. I do. I'm embracing the vision, and I'm going to run with it. But sometimes they come to me and they say, this is what I want. Other times, it's just the song. They give me the song, and they say, here, go with it, run with it. And then what I do is I sit down, I write out a concept for it, decide what it's going to be, and then design everything that's going to be on the stage.
How does it feel, though, if they openly criticise what you've done, your work? Do you take it personally? Do you have a go at them, or...?
Well, I used to get really upset, and it's part of the game. I understand now that everyone can't like everything, and Simon will rarely like anything.
Do you ever think to yourself, though,
Anything.
actually, I just got that a bit wrong this week. I wish I hadn't done that.
Never.
Never? Wow.
Well, I mean, you have to stand behind it. The second you start overanalyzing and second-guessing what you did, I think that's when your work will falter.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you can make a complete performance, though. Sometimes you have a singer that doesn't have the confidence or the kind of stage presence to just stand there on their own and do it completely solo. You need, like the dummies. You did that fantastic routine with the dummies. I thought was marvellous.
Oh, thank you. See, that was definitely a talking point. Not everyone liked it, and it was up for discussion. Is it going to work? Should we cut it? But I'm glad it stayed.
Well, what was
great.
the couple that nearly had sex at the back of...
That's Louis' doing.
Was it?
I mean, they
said
did.
It was you, though, didn't they?
No, I know. Can you believe it?
I was shocked.
It's just rude.
It
But yeah, Louis wanted dancers on stage, and he wanted it to be a sensual performance.
It was.
So, I mean, they really weren't mating like dogs.
No.
That was a little overboard, that comment. But honestly, I didn't agree with them being on stage. That wasn't what I would have put in that
But you
number.
have to go with the
I have
judges'
to go
wishes.
with it. So whenever anyone doesn't like anything, let's just say it wasn't mine.
OK, well, let's talk judges in America, because you've congratulations, you've been signed up for the American X Factor
I didn't
gig, haven't
sign anything. so I read that, but no, I haven't signed anything.
You've been asked to do the...
But I have been asked to do it, yeah.
OK, so are you going to say yes?
Of course, yeah. I can't wait.
exciting.
I mean, X Factor is such a good show, and everyone loves it here. And in America, we need a show like that.
Yeah.
We have American Idol, and
Yeah, I know.
it's kind of plastic.
Oh, what do you think?
It's just, there's no dancing, and there's no lights, and there's no pyro, and...
It's not entertainment, is
No.
it? It's not a show.
Oh, you can't
And-
say that it's the biggest talent show in the world.
It is,
but the
but
X Factor's
this is
a
the biggest
show.
talent show in the world.
Yeah.
X
But it is
Factor
here, absolutely.
Do
it
they
is.
not have a Brian on American Idol?
No,
that
they
role
don't.
doesn't exist at
They
all.
don't have creative direction on that show. They make it just about the singing and just about, you know, standing
do,
at a mic stand.
yeah.
I think that there should be more than that.
So you're
going to
go and make your mark in the States. And who's going to be on the panel? Do you know yet?
I have no clue. That's the million-dollar question.
Well, it's not going to be J-Lo, is it? Because she's gone over to Idol.
She's on Idol now,
Would you
which
like
I can't wait to
be
see
on
that.
the panel? Would you like to be a judge? Would you like to sit up there and...
I don't know how I could do both, but I would. I would love to do that because I have so much to say. You know, when the show's on, I just want to fire back and argue with everyone like they do. They have so much fun yelling at each other.
Yeah.
I want to yell at them too.
I know, but, I mean, do they really get on? Because you must know, and everyone says, oh, they do, they all get on and they just do it for the show. They don't, do they? They don't like each other.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. I can't say anything.
Tell us, we demand to know.
But how about
What about
Jamiroquai
the
last
JK
night?
thing? Yeah.
Oh,
What was
now
that?
that was tense. That was so tense.
Really?
Looking over at Cheryl and Danny's faces while
But let's
I was
have a quick look.
performing.
This JK from Jamiroquai performed on Saturday Night Show. After making comments about Danny and Cheryl, this is the reaction he received.
Thank you.
Hey, come on,
Thank you. Thank you.
Good to see you, mate. How are you?
I have to say, I have reservations about coming on the show. I've had a wonderful day.
Yeah?
Everybody's been charming. It's been wonderful.
Glad to hear it. You met the
Lovely
judges
stuff.
before?
Sorry?
You met the judges before?
I haven't met the judges before.
Judges,
I've met two of them before.
Jamiroquai
I haven't met
judges.
the other
There
two
we go.
before, no.
We're all friends now.
The nice one
Hey,
on the
one
left.
more time. Give it up for Jamiroquai.
Thank you.
So what happened?
Well, I mean, if someone said stuff about me that was not so nice, I don't think I would be excited to see them either.
What did he say?
You can't repeat it.
I can't. Yeah.
Tell me later.
That's not daytime talk.
Well, even if it was fair comment.
It was just, it was not nice at all. And why would you say something like that when you're about to meet those people?
Maybe he was quoted out of context or
Yeah,
something.
totally.
Yeah.
You know,
Guys, we could debate
It does
this forever.
happen.
Well, maybe
Oh,
we
yeah.
can get JK on and ask him ourselves, or indeed the lovely Cheryl. But for now, thank you so much for finding
Thank
time in amongst your hangover to come and talk to us today. Brian Friedman, everyone.
Don't drink. Don't drink.
OK, break time now, but still to come, we'll be meeting one of our idols and one of the coolest living Englishmen. Yes, Brian Ferry. But right now, here's a quick...